What does it take to create a US-based business heavily influenced by African culture? In this installment of the Bizz Plan, we speak with social entrepreneur Ralph Diesel as he explains how he created a one-for-one company.
Starting a clothing line based off African designs and giving back to Africa hasn't been easy because it's not popular. It's not the in thing to do. You know, I'm from Sierra Leone, which is one of the poorest countries in Africa, and has one of the worst illiteracy rates in the world. What diamond could come from a place like this? You know, so that's what fueled me to continue going forward, and I wanted to prove that, yeah, good things can come from this place. The strength came practically from entering a mentality of being different, you know, not conforming with the rest of society, doing something different and proving that you can turn negatives to positives. I've had moments where I wanted to go with the typical urban hip hop fashion line, but that was just due to honestly a lack of funds and wanting to just make money. It wasn't about making impact. It wasn't about creating something extraordinary. It was just about making a quick dollar. I always say this, I could have easily opened up a brick and mortar shop, you know, on Crenshaw, and sold $100,000 worth of merchandise with ease. But, you know, sometimes it takes you slowing down a certain idea in order to fuel one that takes you even further, creates a legacy, creates more impact, and that's what I'm all about. Honestly, Sierra Leone is, I could say, in the position it is in because we've always depended on the crutch. Me donating funds from my proceeds that I bring in from t-shirt sales would just add, you know, more weight to the crutch that holds the people up. You know, I want to get their knees better. I want to get their legs better. They should be walking on their own. There's a lack of transparency, which is what I don't like about nonprofits and things of that sort in Africa, where it seems more of a business than a nonprofit and helping people out. We didn't want to go that route. We wanted to give you a product that was high quality, that enhanced your style, and we also wanted to help people at the same time. We wanted to help the root of the problem. The root of all the problems, I would say, happening in Sierra Leone and Africa as a whole is a lack of education. We wanted to serve that exact purpose. It wasn't about just giving money to people and, you know, not knowing where the money goes and, you know, just being that philanthropist that, you know, it's just all about a write-off. No, we actually wanted to be on ground. We wanted to give these kids the necessary tools they needed in order to become the next president of the United States, in order to become the next world-renowned doctor. We had to attach it to our product and give you a double whammy. You know, you got a dope t-shirt, you got a dope hat, and you also sparked a kid. You know, you also gave him a chance at an education, a chance at a better life. Man, honestly, finding the right partner is God sent. I've been lucky to have partners that share the same exact sentiments and interests as me, and they have the same drive as I, where it's not about them, it's about the others that we're helping. Finding the right partner is key to building a successful business where obviously it can't be run by one person. For example, I'm the operations manager, and if I can't order t-shirts from the vendor on time, or if I can't get these designs vectorized and sent over in tech packs to my production manager, I know for a fact my partner Cecil or partner Nadi can hold that, take up that weight for me and get that done. That's what we do. I feel like that's what has brought us this far, because we each have no problem stepping into another role or letting someone else step into our role. It's all about just getting the job done. I check my ego on a daily basis by saying, okay, what am I doing this for every morning? Okay, what's today's goal? Just keeping the motto in me that it's not about me, it's about everyone else. That's what always keeps me in check, because it's easy to, you know, garner a little bit of a buzz, you know, have cameras in front of you and you think that, you know, you've accomplished all these great things, but I've learned and I've experienced it being taken right back from you. So in order to avoid all of that, you know, stay humble, you know, stay in your lane, you know, keep your ego under wraps and not let it get control of you in a sense. What's next for Ralph Diesel is seeing the Roll Dynamite t-shirt in your favorite, you know, shop. I'm Ralph Diesel, and this is my Bizz Plan.
the sunrise. I just send a text, let him know that he's on my